Welcome to the sesh. So how's everybody doing? I'm gonna wait for a few of y'all to jump on in and see how things are going. But yeah, today I wanted to try to talk about weather patterns and with the rest of you guys too. So let's see what's going on. Hey, love me forever. What's up? How's everyone doing? How are you doing today, Loverly Me? You doing all right? Having a good day? Huh? I hope you are, because today it should be a great day, to be honest. And why do I say that? Every day should be a great day. And why should every day be a great day? Well, we're in the summer. It is not raining. There's no snow on the ground. And, things could be so much worse. So, let's see who else is out there. The Church of Peterborough, West Coast Grow Show. So, yeah, the Handy Dabber. So, what you may or may not know is not only have I been busier than a preacher taking confession in a cat house, or a fox in a hen house, whatever. I have been busy making making a pipe box or stash box for Hey Hagerstown, what's up? For the Church of Peterborough. He just got home from therapy and ate like a pig. Good for you. Hey, what's up, the Church of Peterborough? Speak of the devil and he shall appear. So, yeah, I've been making a pipe smoke box kind of thing for the Church of Peterborough's giveaway. He ended up getting a hold of me a little while ago and ended up saying, hey, do you donate those fancy pipes you make? And I said, well, depends. What's up? And normally I charge, like $125 for my pipes. They're not cheap. And why don't you tap in there, Peterborough? But in the meantime, hey, Loverly Me. But in the meantime, I am making a smoke box, a full smoke box for him. And it's for his 3K giveaway. And seeing as how he's in the comments, why don't you drop down in there when your giveaway is, my friend, and we can go from there. So, actually, it looks like once the man comes on, we're going to end up having the Church of Peterborough himself. Or a ceiling. Can't hear you. Seen your hand. Oh. Okay. Fair enough. Oh, keep talking. Okay, fair enough. I'll keep talking. Are you pooping?
No.
Oh, okay.
Just watching.
Fair enough. So when's your giveaway, my friend?
What's that?
When are you having your 3K giveaway, Mr. Bug Eyes?
Well, we got it going on right now.
Yeah.
Well, all you gotta do is you gotta go over to my page, find the pin post, tap the love button, and you're entered. Just that easy.
There you go.
I like doing it like that. A lot of people complain about, oh, you gotta follow all these steps. And do you know how long it takes to find, to make sure everybody follows all those steps?
Actually, yeah, I do. A lot of people don't realize it though.
Like I like right at this moment, there's like 150 loves, right?
150.
So
Mhm.
like it's hard to think like I have to search all those 150 names to see who tapped on what or yada yada
Yeah,
yada.
exactly. You know, a
So
lot
this
of
is
people end
gives
up.
more people opportunities to get in on it that would
Yeah.
never really think about getting in on it, and it fucks with the algorithm.
Oh yeah, 100%, 100%. So I mean, as long as you end up having, you know, the ability to play with the algorithm and end up having people come over to you, life is good. So what ended up spurring on the road to 3K?
What? Um,
What
I
made you
don't know.
want to go up to 3K?
I never really. I don't know. It's just something all you guys. Well, maybe not so much you, but everybody else I'm in. They all just started doing giveaways for 1,000, 1,500, and so
Mm.
on and so on. So I thought, well, hey, why not just be a sheep and join the crowd?
You see, I'm busy. You see, whenever I end up doing a giveaway, a lot of people don't realize that for like 2 or 3 days before, I end up normally spending like 4 hours a day, like going through the posts and seeing who's actually got what and all the rest of that stuff.
Yeah,
And the
it's
reason why I, the reason why I end up doing giveaways myself is just to give back to the people that follow me. You know,
yeah.
just like you.
Well, and that's the thing, right? I've had so many people give me stuff. Like today, I get this package in the mail.
Right? I seen
It's,
that. You know, the
it's
mystery
only,
seeds.
yeah, mystery seeds, right? It's only got a Canadian stamp on it. The label, someone took the time to print it out on a sticker,
Yeah.
and then the seeds aren't labeled, right? So I don't know what if they're regs, autos, or fems. To me, it doesn't really matter. I hope they're not autos, but uh, but maybe I didn't have to pay for them, so maybe I could grow some autos that way. I'm scared at autos for paying that kind of money and getting a thumb size bud.
Well, you
But
should never be afraid of growing autos or, you know, photo periods or whatever. You know, if you're new to growing or you're not used to growing, stick with autos because you don't have to worry about the flip or anything else. It just does it on its own.
yeah, well, it's easy like that for some people, but it's the once I flip and I've spent all that money on those seeds, right? Like
Yeah.
I try my darndest when I pop seeds. I try my darndest to get that 100% germination rate.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
I crack them open. I'll pull the seeds tweezers out. I'll crack them open if I have to. Like if they're not cracking after the soak, and I just can't see wasting my money for, like I said, a thumb sized bud.
yeah, that's
And
true.
it doesn't
I
happen to
can
a lot of
understand
people.
that.
It happens to a lot of people, actually. That happens to a lot of people. So that's what freaks
Yeah.
me out.
Well, yeah, exactly. And, you know, you've also spent a lot on the seeds, and the last thing you want to have happen is, while it's growing, it all of a sudden end up getting stunted because you ended up moving it the wrong way.
Yeah, and anybody that follows me or has been on my Facebook or my Instagram knows me. I can't leave shit alone. I like bending them over and tying them down and tying them up
Yeah.
and tying them sideways. Every which way they're tied.
Yep. You see, that's why I personally like growing photos because, you know, you can beat the snot out of them, and 90% of the time they'll just kind of stand there and say, "Is that all you got?"
Yeah,
Meanwhile, you just kind of walk over to an auto and go, boink, and that's it. It just kind of says, "I'm done." And
yeah.
it just stays there.
Unless you've gotten someone that spent the years and years and years of perfecting that auto
Yeah.
to where you can play with it like that.
Yeah.
Um, one of the guys I follow on TikTok, he's
Yeah.
also here on Instagram, Mac Autos. I actually won
Yep.
some seeds and lights from him, and then I just won some seeds again from his giveaway on Facebook.
Oh,
But
cool.
he's like you. He's been doing it forever, right?
Yeah.
Making the seeds, and he's got some pretty strong. Like he won't even sell his
Pretty
auto
strong
seeds.
stuff.
Yeah, he's got pretty strong genetics, like the way he's bred them and spent the
Yep.
years and years going at it. And he doesn't release he's just starting to release his autos after 10 years of messing around with them.
Well, you see, that's the thing. Like from a breeder's point of view, or strain developer's point of view, whatever you want to say. Um, Dealing with the auto genus or the Rudialis gene itself, it can get very, very, very touchy. Sometimes you'll end up really getting a pheno that you'll want, and then you'll end up, cloning the snot out of it, leave that pheno as a mother, pollinate with your Rudialis, your auto pollen. So it could be like auto sour diesel or whatever, and it could be really, really strong genetics. But what you end up pollinating it onto, you could end up just herming the whole thing just on its own.
Yeah,
So it's almost like baking a souffle, to be brutally honest. You don't want any vibrations. You want that souffle spongy, beautiful, big, and that you don't want your cake to fall or anything. And then if somebody just kind of goes, it falls,
yeah.
right? So it's the same thing with dealing with the auto Rudialis genus.
That cling
And
just reminded me of that video I made where I tap it on my muscle and then you see me swinging my hips with the turkey balls.
yep.
Just like it. Sorry. But you
Oh,
know
no,
what?
no, no, man. I love your reels, man. Anytime I'm having a bad day, most of the time it's either you, Ganja Granny, or who else? Puff Magic Panda, and a couple others on here that actually just kind of like turn the day around once you end up seeing it. It's like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I think the Granny there, I think she's going to remix one of my Handy Dabber reels that I
Oh,
made.
yeah.
You should too.
Well, oh, I'm going to be honest, because
Um,
I'm just waiting for something to come in the mail, and I was going to end up doing a video with the Handy Dabber, who's a good guy, by the way.
oh,
Everybody should check him out.
oh, for sure. Definitely check him out. Check his website out, www.thehandydabber.ca. Check his
Yep.
products out. Go right there, buy one of these things. They're awesome. They're
Oh,
handy.
yeah.
They're handy,
Oh,
man.
yeah. They are, aren't they? Can't say much more other than they are handy.
Yeah, and like I'm not a dab person by no means, but I've been doing dabs with this thing for the last week and a half, and it's a bit of a learning curve just doing a
Yep.
dab itself and how much you should put on there and
Yep.
waiting for it to cool down a little bit before you actually stick it
Yep.
in there. But yeah, this thing is so awesome. Like he
I know, eh?
sent me the torch too,
Oh, cool.
and the stickers. So I stickered his torch right up, so it looks like the so one of the things I'm gonna try and do is I'm gonna try and go around to the different water. Like if I'm in a different town, I'm gonna try and hit
Yep.
up the water towers
Yep.
with the names on them, and then do like kind of like the video I just did
I
with
thought
the
that's
logo
what
and
you
everything.
were. I thought that's what you were getting at when you ended up having the Peterborough Water Tower in the background.
Yeah.
I thought that was actually pretty cool, man.
Yeah, I think that's, like it just shows you like, hey, look, this thing's in Peterborough,
Yeah, exactly.
right?
Check it out. It's over here. It's over there.
So many people out there actually have this thing, and
And
he's
they don't show it.
Yeah, and they don't show it. Like he's been so nice to everybody,
Oh,
and
I know.
uh, between me and you and whoever was gonna watch this video, I asked him to stop being so nice.
Well, you see, that's the thing about him. He's an awesome guy. He really is. And in my opinion, he's someone that should actually, you know, people should actually check out, just even if you're going to sit down and shoot the breeze with him. He's a fun guy just to chat with.
Oh yeah, yeah, he is. He's super cool guy. I like him.
Yeah.
Uh, Very knowledgeable, and like he's
Oh,
just like
very.
he sends me lots of memes, and we chat all the time. And I just loved how he told me about the fucking cement mixer story. But honestly, when he was telling me that, I was like, right before he was thinking it or said the cement mixer, I was like, buddy needs like a cement mixer or something like that. Like I've seen people do it in wash machines, but I really don't trust the whole lot. There's a lot of parts and stuff with
Yeah,
those.
a lot of moving parts to it.
And the Wilbur or the cement mixer come popped right in my head because I've used them before and it's a great mixing tool.
Yeah, it only makes sense, right?
Yeah, or unless you have one of those big industrial mixers, that'd be a great thing too.
Yeah, the dough mixers,
Yeah,
they would be that or you know, with the amount that he does, man. Because he does like 7, 8, 9, 10 pounds at a time, right? And when you sit down, you really think about it. One of the industrial mixers with a dough hook or a cement mixer at that point would be perfect for the way he wants to do his wash.
yeah.
It's a gentle kind of massage that everything ends up getting, especially in a cement mixer or a dough machine.
Yeah, just like a trommel, right? I watch a lot of the Gold Rush shows. I'm like total Discovery guy here.
Oh, same here.
I actually my very first app I've ever paid for, Discovery Plus.
Really
Yeah,
nice. Nice.
I don't even have online banking or anything like that. Nothing like that, man. No, I don't even have a bank card. Let's just put it that way. I don't have a bank card, but I got Disney or I got
I got
Discovery
Discovery Plus.
Plus.
Well, you see, it's funny that you ended up mentioning the whole trommel thing because there's a lot of industrial trimmers that are actually trommels.
Yeah,
And all they do is they just keep going around like, what was it, the trim bag. That's basically a trommel on its own.
yeah.
Oh, see, what I want to get is I want to get a trommel so I can trim my bud,
Make one.
vibrate it a little bit so I can get seeds out, and then a vibrating plate so I can end up getting the seeds to fall through that are the decent proper size.
Yeah, trauma with a shaker deck underneath.
Yeah.
Yeah. On Parker's Trail, I think they just come across one of those that was portable in New
Oh,
Zealand.
as in Parker Schnabel?
Yeah, Parker
He's still
Schnabel.
on there?
Oh yeah, that guy's fucking loaded, man.
Oh, I know he is.
Oh yeah, he's still on there. He's got his own spin-off. It's called Parker's Trail.
Oh, I thought that was just like a one-time thing.
Oh
I
no,
didn't.
no. Yeah, he's been all over the place. This year they're searching for um they're searching for portable trommels to go to Alaska up I think to Fairbanks or something. He,
Oh, okay.
he put a bunch of gold down on a claim, but in Fairbanks or wherever he's going in Alaska,
Yeah.
It's not just one big site like it is here in the Yukon, because he's actually an American in Canada, right? I think he's
Yeah.
American.
Yeah, he
Um,
is.
but
Or his dad is.
one of them are, anyways.
Yeah.
And but the site in Alaska is like one site's here, one's down the road, another's down the road. So and it's on a public road. So they have to get a triangle that's
That's gonna be fun.
small enough where he can, that it's road safe, right? So he can take it down the road. Not like in the normal claim where he just puts it on a low deck and turns it sideways and away they
Yeah.
go.
Well, yeah, can take into consideration it's going into public roads, right? So, I wouldn't be surprised if he needed to pay for off-duty police officers, at the front, taking the lead and one behind as well. But then again, it's the States and they don't have as many requirements as we do. You know what I mean?
Yeah, actually, with their construction, anything on the roads, they're pretty Nazi about. Like,
Oh
I
yeah,
don't like to use that term, but they really are. Like, the follow the road guy is all that come from the States.
yeah.
Like, I never ever seen that until like Manitoba's big on that. They don't have a lot of it around here where you follow the lead car, the pace car, whatever it is. But
Like,
everywhere else they do.
yeah, that's kind of like I ended up. I was driving around the other day and it drove me, and it ended up, you know, seeing something that kind of threw me for a loop. Normally, yourself, when you end up seeing, someone that's got a long load, like, say, for example, cement culvert that's like 40 feet, 50 feet, 60 feet long, yourself, they have to have flags, right? At minimum,
Yeah,
because they're a long load and they're going to have to take wide turns and all the rest of it.
yeah.
And normally you also have to have the,
Anything that's over your trailer or tailgate or at your window of your car, you have to have flagged
yeah,
with a red
exactly.
flag. It's supposed to be red or orange.
I was just going to say, I thought it was supposed to be like blaze orange, like hunter orange kind of thing.
Yeah, that or red, so people could see, like, so it's a bright color. But it's
Yeah,
just those two
exactly.
colors. Some people, they just throw anything on it, but
Yeah,
that's
some people, they
technically.
just take their shirt off, throw it on it, and say, see ya, right?
What you do? Rack your knuckle?
I waxed my knuckles on your clock.
It's him laughing. It's not me. It's not me. No worries. There's only one person watching us.
That's okay. Fucking have some good break.
But between the pair of us, we got like over 7,000 followers. So someone might see it.
There's one fucking
Exactly.
person.
What's up, darling?
So
Nothing.
um, my message to your other account.
Yeah.
Do you got anything like we could start teaching people with?
Well, that's actually something I was going to end up saying. I appreciate the idea, and I think I'm going to actually start doing that. Anytime I end up doing an organics and coffee, I'm going to flip over to Papa Bear Does Genetics, and anytime I end up talking about instead of just bullshitting on here or anything like that, I'm going to jump over there and I'm going to start teaching over there.
Like I'm
So,
talking like the whole process of like, do you do have you done fem yet?
feminized seed.
Yeah.
I'm actually waiting on an order of colloidal silver.
Okay.
So that's one thing that I was going to start doing over on Papa Bear Does Genetics, and show people the whole process in that.
Yeah.
So,
Do you have any males, or like, do you have pollen collected and saved? Or do
I
you have
do have
anything
pollen.
ready to produce pollen?
Well, that's just it. I do have a male that's Blue Dracula that I'm growing out right now. And I'm just waiting to find out if I can get permission from Big Sexy himself to see if I can end up breeding with his Blue Dracula, just because. And I was actually thinking about breeding the Blue Dracula to the Cali Creams that I ended up getting from Get Farmed. I was
So,
going to try showing that whole process on Papa Bear Does Genetics.
so with the, how much longer until you're ready to get pollen from that guy?
Oh, I have a while. I have a little while yet. Normally, when it's an outdoor grow, what I try to do if I end up having a male is I'll let it develop outside. Once I start noticing that the pollen sacs are starting to hang or whatever, they're getting ready to pop, I'll gently move that over into the shop, and then I'll lean it on a 45-degree angle or something over top of, say, for example, a Mylar blanket, or if I can, over top of a big sheet of glass. And then I'll end up collecting the pollen that way.
Okay, so but with the pollen, isn't it like once it drops pollen, it starts losing its lifespan, right? The pollen?
Yeah, pollen,
So,
exactly. So you want to try to...
how, like in your opinion, what's the lifespan of pollen once it's been ejected from the male? Without freezing it, like just natural.
Without freezing it naturally?
So just in your
How many people do you got in that?
just one. Just in your situation.
In my opinion, without freezing it or putting it into like a fridge or something like that for cold storage, you have I'm gonna say maybe a month at the most. Because you're right, as soon as the pollen sacs do end up, opening up, it does start, dying off very, very quickly. What's up, Jason? What's up, Jason Minion? But yeah, it does start dying off very, very, very quickly. And a lot of people don't realize that. That's why when it comes to storing pollen, it should actually be done in a cool, dark place. Just like...
that chick that just joined there, in her picture, I could see her blue eyes just poking right out through that.
Right?
I just followed.
Well, it's the truth. Hey, Tabby Cat. It's the truth. It's just kind of like one of those, like, Kilroy or Seymour.
Yeah.
Hello. So, but yeah, pollen itself does die off very quickly if you don't get on it right away.
So that's what we should.
Yeah, you're only half a phase.
Am I?
Yeah, you gotta push back. There you go.
Yeah, that'd be something that, like, a video on that, how to, like, showing people like your male plant.
Yeah.
In there, like, start showing it off like now, right?
Yep.
Show them what you got going and watching it grow as long as you're gonna let it grow until you flip it to start jacking off there real hard. But
wow, you got away with words, brother.
Yeah, I know. I'm borderline offensive. That's what I tell everybody. And that's why people love following me, man.
Really? Because I don't even follow you. So
That's why, because I'm borderline offensive. I'm more offensive to you than I am borderline. So.
Well, that's like that one reel I ended up putting up. Somebody ended up getting snowflakeish about it. The one about, Papa, who the hell called me Papa? You'll call me Daddy and you'll get it right. Yeah, apparently somebody found that offensive. I ended up doing it because it was ironic. And that was all.
Well, I did a TikTok. I had it reported when, like, I know it's still a big issue. My body, my rights, or my rights, my body, whatever it is.
Okay, you should start that off.
But
I just
also, I made the TikTok, but it was about dudes, right?
Yeah.
We didn't get the right to choose if we kept our foreskin or not. It was our rights.
What the
We didn't get the choice. I didn't get the choice to keep my foreskin.
Oh my God. Oh.
Hey, every time,
You'd be
I don't know.
divorced in a real.
I always thought if I had one of those, I could always just play the Transformer noise every time I got a boner.
More than meets the eye. Oh, that kind of goes along with the thing that or the comment I seen that Jason Minion put up. Someone whistled. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know if you ended up seeing that live yesterday when Jason Minion finally came on, and I finally got to meet him. But you should see his garden there that him and Grandma Wendy have. Oh my God, just beasts.
Nice.
Absolute beasts.
What time is it? Is it 5 o'clock yet?
Probably so.
So
5 o'clock somewhere. I don't even
Yeah,
like
one more
that
cigarette and
so
then
much.
I think I'm gonna go.
But yeah, we got to get in on that other page, and I'll keep bugging you about it till you do it too. And start in on with your mail and
Yeah,
talking
that's-
about what you want to breed with, and to the point where you get people excited, like, okay, the plant's gonna jizz. Let's wait and watch it jizz.
Oh, yep. Hey, Shasta, how's it going, sweetheart? You came in at the complete wrong section of that conversation. We're talking about male plants.
I might need it.
Oh yeah. These guys here today messaged me back.
Oh, yeah?
The house of shrooms.
Ooh.
I don't know what they're sending me, but they're sending me something for the giveaway.
Well, that'll be fun for whoever wins that one. So that'd be, like I said, that'd be fun.
Hopefully, yeah.
Oh,
My boobs.
No, you don't have boobs.
I
What were you just showing them?
was
There.
just showing them the mushrooms.
Where are they?
they're in his man teeth.
Oh, these are mushrooms. Why do we got? Is that pansy ass way of eating mushrooms? No, you're not eating those.
I'll just stick to my bucket.
That is not mushrooms, though. Why do you have to have it flavored?
Because that's the way the
You're
company.
eating it.
No, no.
Because why?
That's the way the company makes them. Because just like you, a lot of people complain about the taste of
I
mushrooms.
still eat it. I still eat it.
Yeah, well, some people won't.
Well, don't say just because I still eat it.
And go.
I love mushrooms. I actually, there's a fine line for me with mushrooms. A lot of times I overdo it with them
Yeah.
because if I'm going to party, I'm going to party. That's just how I am. And when I'm in the mood to party, like if I'm drinking, I can drink for a week straight, no
Right.
sleep. If you get me on a real good 420 buzz, I can smoke all day long, like
Right.
iron lung kind of smoke kind of thing. Mushrooms, fuck. It's just one of those things. It's like eating a bag of chips.
Yeah, I've been there, done that one too. I
Like
ended up, I was sitting at my computer one time. You're gonna laugh at this one. I was sitting at my computer one time, and this was after I'd ended up coming outside for a session. And I was sitting there typing away, trying to work on the website and that, and then all of a sudden I started getting the munchies, right? I figured, okay, well, whatever. Ended up seeing this little bag of gummies. I was like, oh yeah, right. I have gummies. I started nibbling on them, right? They were the wrong fucking gummies to begin with that I ended up starting to nibble on. It didn't hit me until after later on that night. I had ended up going into town. I was like, wow, the lights are wild around Christmas, aren't they?
I've never had a really, really trippy. Like I've eaten an ounce. Like that's the most I've eaten in one time.
Yeah.
And
Well, I
like
didn't tell you how many gummies I ate.
yeah, like I could tell you this. I get to the point where I'm like hammered, like completely hammered.
Yeah.
And that's how I feel. Like when I'm like completely hammered, people gotta help me around. I can hardly talk and walk.
Yeah.
That's usually the way it feels like. But the thing with mushrooms, that's taken a lot, right?
Yeah.
They get rid of my anxiety. And
That's true. They do work very well for anxiety. Very well, as long as you microdose with them.
Yeah, and that's the thing. You got to microdose, right?
Exactly. And a microdose doesn't mean, you take a whole 3-gram like mushroom and say, okay, well, let's see what happens here. Hammer that one back and see what happens when you end up looking in the mirror and you look like a lizard.
Yeah, oh yeah. Well, yeah. I've never seen anybody have like a bad trip on them or anything. I've seen a lot of people cry because they just get into their emotions. But for me, I like melting down the walls. I'll lean up against the wall to prop myself up. Next thing I know, 20 minutes later, I'm a puddle on the floor.
Yeah. Well, this bag of gummies ended up having like 25, 30 gummies in it, and I thought they were regular gummies when I started eating them.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, I ate the whole damn bag and was like, oh, okay, this is cool. Hey, go Quads. Hey,
so in their package, every piece has like it comes in 700 milligrams, and each piece is like a half a gram, basically.
Cool.
So there's a whole bunch of pieces in here to make that up, right? All chopped into little cubes.
Yeah.
And each one of them are like a half gram. So that's kind of nice how they do it like that, where they and they got a lot of different flavors too. If you check them out, they got a page here on Instagram too. They don't have very many followers.
Well, how about we try to change that for them? I could imagine what that'd be like in like ice cream or something like that. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, they even do it over like chocolate pretzels and stuff like that.
Yep.
And they're like, you can't taste the mushrooms in it. Like, I've only tried the grape ones, because that's all Buddy had was grape. He's got like 10 bags of them, and I probably had most of them.
Mm-hmm.
But the you can't taste it. We had those. I won a mushroom package from Asian Culture, I think it is.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
right on.
they're a delivery company on Leafly Things in Peterborough and Oshawa, and I
Yeah.
won an ounce of mushrooms, and then I won 2 chocolate bars. I had a quarter of them each. One was the Cheshire Cat one, and that's the one
Okay.
I ate, and it was really good. The other one, I can't remember the name of it, but it's a popular brand too.
What, like
Um,
Buddha's penis or something like that?
uh, maybe it's like Alice in Wonderland or something. I think that's the
Oh,
name.
Wonka bar.
Maybe. You just chat there for a second.
Yeah. So yeah. Um, so anyway, about the whole edibles thing. It was actually a gift that ended up coming to me from the family. You can follow them at the Family 41. But they just ended up sending me, a little gift pack. Here you go, just because. And I was like, oh shit, cousin, right on. Thank you. But yeah, I totally forgot that the gummies I ended up eating on were munching on were from them, and like had no flavor to them other than the flavor they were supposed to be. Oh,
And so, like, even this one, it's 50, like a half gram per serving. And
yeah.
this has da, 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 4 grams in it. Four
Huh.
gram bar. The other one I had was a 4 gram bar too, and I ate it, and it was pretty good. I've been saving this one for the wife, so she can eat it. And then I would just randomly giving that away to people.
Cool.
Because
That's
I
cool.
don't like I like being drunk and I like being on mushrooms, but I don't like being drunk and on mushrooms.
I
Yeah.
do.
So I don't.
Gotta love the peanut gallery sometimes, eh?
She's she's interacting.
That's awesome. I love it.
Can't get her to grow a plant, but
I
she's
have
interacting.
plants.
Yeah, you call
I
those
have the most
plants.
expensive plant.
Oh, and what are those? Oh,
Hold on. Where's the
yeah.
turnaround button?
Oh, good God, look at that.
So
Beautiful.
Grow plant. I can grow.
it's got a few burn marks on it, but
The
it's
dog chewed a leaf or two.
yeah, dogs. Stop moving it. Big old mouth.
Awesome job, Mrs.
That's
Miss Church
him.
of Peterborough. I didn't do anything.
Yeah. That's just like him too. Having a
Yeah.
nap on the couch, Mr. Maverick.
Hey, puppies.
He's a
What's
big
mom got?
puppy.
Here.
No, what's mom got? What's mom got? What's mommy have?
What? Is
Oh,
your
yeah.
mom coming? Oh, is your mom coming?
Samson's a little smaller.
Yeah.
And then we got Mama Bear here.
Hey, puppies. Hey,
She's-
mamas.
She's an American Rottie, purebred American Rottie. And she's about just over 9 years old.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Hey,
we've
medicated
had-
mama.
Since we moved in here, we don't have a yard anymore, so she's gotten real fat.
She's bored.
Something
Yeah.
like you.
Yeah.
Oh, from the wife even.
Yeah. She's mean. But yeah, my She won't let me put. She wouldn't let me use my blurple lights out here. She always made me close the curtains in the house every time I'd open my tent door.
I will do it my way.
And now, I took a walk with the dog last night. When you're down there at the end of the road, you can
Yep.
see the blurple in my house.
Good. It's my way.
Funny. So,
There you
anyways,
go.
I gotta smoke a bucket. I don't know about you. But yeah, we gotta get on your page there and do something with your genetics. Watch your plant grow, produce some pollen, talk
Teach
about
people how to clone stuff like that. Yeah.
yeah, right, and then get you going with your genetics, right?
Well, I do have a project that I'm going to be working on over the winter.
Yeah,
Bluntman ended up giving me some seeds, and he was telling me about them prior, and it was something that he wanted to work on, but he didn't have the he felt he didn't have the ability. And I went and said, well, hell, I'll do it for you, show you how to do it, all the rest of it. So that works in there too.
mm-hmm.
So you know what, I appreciate that.
Yeah, it's all about. Like I was telling someone else earlier today, it's all about your content, right?
Yeah.
And if you don't work at it, it's not going to sell itself,
No, that's true. It won't.
right? Some people will sell it for you, but that's you doing something for someone, and then that's someone doing something for you. So it's still a little bit of work, but it's like one of your dreams is to have that bag with this fancy sticker on it, and right. I know that's one of your dreams. I could see it in your eyes that you're pissed off at yourself that you haven't got to the sticker part yet, but that's okay. It takes time. But me pushing you will hopefully motivate you a little more to do that. That's my goal, because I'd love to, get that sticker bag one day. And I know people like legal cannabis grows. He wants to see us succeed with that too, because he was telling me that you were teaching him a bunch of stuff, and he's starting to get on there and show his stuff too that he's starting to do. So it'd be good to have that on your stuff, and then once you start shooting off some seeds, and then you'll be rolling like all the other geneticists.
Fair enough. That's a great idea, and I am going to be doing that.
And eventually I will make it up that way. I'm just not a driver.
Where is
Yeah, and sometimes when you're driving up from Peterborough, it can end up feeling like Death Race 2000.
How far are you from the hospital in Barrie?
Half hour.
So her sister lives right beside the hospital, right? Nikki?
I think so. I don't know. I don't go there very often. Dunsmore Street.
Yeah, no, I sent him the street name.
Yeah, we'll talk about it off alive.
Yeah, so I forget we did that one day off live. What was it, 2 hours or something from my house to your house?
Like
What's the way
Yeah,
from work? Because
2 to 3 hours, I think, north of you.
Yeah, Barrie, it doesn't take long to get to Barrie from here. It's like an hour and a half, maybe. And you're another half an hour, so yeah, like 2 hours.
2 hours.
well, next time I go to Barrie, I think I'm gonna go to the 401 to the 400.
Take the scenic route.
The parking lot route, yeah.
Oh, it's a beautiful drive.
Well, we used to do that drive all the time, man. We used to go a little north of you to Elmvale.
Oh, yeah?
sister-in-law and her husband used to live up there. Her ex-husband used to live up there. But we used
Yeah.
to make that drive all the time, and we used to. That's why when I said the name Baxter or whatever it is, that's why when I said it rang a bell is because we've driven like we probably drove down your road right by your place.
Oh, probably. Because, I
My
mean,
brother-in-law.
yeah, because Baxter itself, you sneeze and you drive through it. I mean, it consists of, well, there's a new subdivision coming into Baxter. It's growing another 25 houses.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
Well, you know what? You go over there, take a bunch of dumps
Oh
all
my
over the
God.
place, and then you could say you helped grew those houses too with your own fertilizer.
don't shit on my lawn.
Just never know what's gonna come out of your mouth from one side to
Anyway, guys, with that said, I'm going to get going.
Yeah, you have a good night, brother.
Yeah, anyway, as always, take care of each other. Peace.